amagoro benki ya yeritko ria Jumanne tariki ya 20 cy'umutienyi o 12 umwaka no w'ibiri 2022 cingakingio mwancho murigereria kerongo igenda munaritko ria uri abere ritoere rukegima na nene kwabere gokwegokya aso kubwate meroberi yonse getaseni kya Ndizi TV nabwo obwansu bwo Gusii nyerabune kine cingaki cyemeyega Yesu kuna boigo cingaki cyogo cyogokoro umwaka yega bw'ibiri 2022 ekerobono aba 90 bagendrete kuborirwa kwa maiso anene balia bagutumika amariogo yogotindia asibagendrete kuborirwa gokeania ubutumiki bwa mariogo yogotindia naboigo abantereba kugendera kuborirwa kwa maiso cingaki bare ase chipara yekogera cingaki bineki nalio konyora imibasukane menge kwenekiwa ase chipara nigo yaragire Ensa Eyemo yabona magoroba cingaki ngo kwarigania SMS ya Amayia erionko manyeuna nara yaya kubwatirana nabasaki baito mangana Amayia twakwariganirie ase nchera ere yobwikiranu nyona bakondera gotonyora ase mere ya Facebook wetera Ndizi TV News Digital asensemo ya YouTube ni gora tonyora wetera Ndizi TV News na bogo tweet wetera @Ndizi TV News boigo ase website yaito ni gora tonyora wetera www.ndizitv.or.ke erio togendre gukumanya na boigo gusanga manke erio tariane Evelyn Osero ulitokubwatira nere kwenekia awikeira sensemo imanyerero niga korokwa Joshua Uta kabana ntwe komerio Kwarigano chake Amayia Ensa Yamasenchira yobwikiranu korwase county ya Kisii ase ekero abanyanyimbo bagenderete no botuki kubwatikana nege kore ase omwana bwe myaka 3 junior sagini abete kagokonorwa amaiso litkola rero nigo omukagirwa monene aso botuki bwo gose aso botuki obwo abete abagagwikiwa bosiwe kigambiro ya Kisii neye magega yere kubwatwa boritko igoro ase nsemo ya Kasarani imeyo mucho Nairobi omukagiro obwo yo asereta Pacifica Nyakerario nigo arachiye gutigara segetaseni ky'abanyanyimbo asegeka kyamatukane anayangorengana no musinia resident magistrate Christine Oweno oyo chikabega kobera segetaseni ky'abanyanyimbo ekerana indara chikwikiwa ase ekegambero litkoria ijuma eikeyega Higo no mancho murigererio mukageri oyo ni gagocha kwirana bosi bwe kigambiro litkoria ijuma erio kwegerera ekerobo no butuki bwe imekegima bogenderete gokorwa kwenekia buna omwana sagini onyorire obwene bwaye togotigana nayo nigo kiombeke mo kemanyikanite buna top talent kyabage kwena na obokonyi bwetangi ya mache ase eskuru yabanyaruka ya manga eyo gotoka ime ye county ya Nyamira enenchira Eyemo yo kwenekia buna ngosira barisemi na kwene kiabuna abana bakonyekire na mache ase chiskuru negatambukero aborokia na boiga aborokyo bwagokera na gwakambia muno gochiase ekyombekyo muri keto Mildred Mumanyi nekira nasayo na gutwariganira roboti urwasenchira enyikeranu
Amache na yengencho asobotumeki bwakera lituko ase chinsemo ao bunachinga chiskuru gatiye chinde Imeya skuru y'abaiseke ya manga yegotoka county ya Nyamira nigo abaiseke bagokeire okwego wetangiye chirita chiri 10 kurwase ekyombe ekemo kurwa mache ngumbugia top talent agency eliokeania omuchando bwa mache ase abaorokia babo batabisa omogokobo bagwa kangambu ya mono
twabwatobo komubwa mache abaiseke bale kwenda buya mache kurwale matukandi banyora mbali konyara gusibino ni chianga twagokira ase eng'encho ya Top Talent Agencies batokonyire tangi ya 10,000 liters egere abana bache banyora amache banyare koba bagosiba chianga chiabo obokong'u bori bakonyora ase ogotesi bibono twarorire ng'a bwakeire ng'una abaisikene kimogoteba samang'ana.
We are so happy. We thank you for the partnership, and you are welcome to visit us another day where we shall welcome you, and we shall continue this kind of relationship for some time, because the girls are going to be happy with the water. We have solved our problem of water, and we want to thank God that because of that, even our performance will improve.
Abarakigwa abo igor bagokera na guchengera ogocha gwetangeyo nigo bakangambya mono.
Babiri tokonyoro bokong'u bonge asora mache twari kwenda ruchene basi alafu amacha yo karo twaeretire twasanga abantu buna batatu arenga amakesana lakini mune tangia ashire bono bokong'u bumbori gochikoba twoteba ng'a asanti
jengo bakerambya mona seng'encho mwataretire tangi bono bakonyara kwenda roche baso basime basome asanti.
Dominic Obadia oyore omoteneri bw'ekiombe gya Civility Tours oyo naende obwaterana n'ekiombe gya Top Talent Agency eliogwekerania eira yokoreta etangi nigonera bwatayaiga
ntwachitega igas Manga Girls tukanyora abana abaiga abaisike ba Manga Girls babate challenge ya mache abaginare tutekuru Beverly Hills California kolia America bakabakonya bakahidinga mache barete bakarepromise bache barete tangi kegere bache gokonya abana baiga bakogenda roche asatambe which poses a risk asabana banyaruka dero iga na fulfill a promise. So ngota bangambia mona se a company ya Top Talent Agency ekorau na David Fegan na Isabel Donadio mbia mona so gokonya Manga Girls tugosabanga na ande mambi ko muranyoli kende mukonya abana baiga kegere mambi abana babaraiba mambia bacha gotokonya
ase chinga kiecho nigo omokonyi bwo mwalimu omonene bwe skuru eyo aira libagalia bene na kugania abaibori kubaikange abana babo anene aseruse yaiga erentambe
Mwerende buna ino abana abaiseke mang'ana na manga ko banyora mwanyore ng'a mwerendire kegima mosali obogima bwino bwa mambia abaibori abana bakabagochanga na basabire mobeka abaibori abana ba ange mobabekange moborokereri monyoko ba akero babwate bokong'u bonde bonsi bakukwana na inwe mobe ange kegima kubategerera ande bono moko bare morengereri ng'abana begikero bakorire skuru ng'aigo bono moko bachwara mobaikange ande mogenderere kubasemia rituko gochia serinde.
Kuripoteria egetaseni kya Ndizi TV elitaliane Mildred Momanyi.
Miamono murikeito Mildred Momanyi ase oroboti oruro ikiranu omuroberi bogo sangireria ebirengererio by'abana inchi ase igoro yari baganitie aiweri bagari tanganya asense mu yamagendero nigo ogendrete ase ebunge ya West Mugrango imeye county ya Nyamira gokwana asense mo ya viongozi imeya kebirigo ebunge yo ya West Mugrango omo bose omo bunke wenseme yo Steve Mugaka nigo atebamna nigo arache kwali baga kusekurigereria alia abanainchi baganitie eri okubaikiraniria unenchire moyo gokinya county ya Nyamira murikeito job mangi na mangi
buna enchira Eyemo yogokinya magenderero nigo omubunge West Mugirango Steve Mugaka agendrete gusangereria ebirengereri by'abamenyi ase chiwodi sano chire imeye bunge yo echichire township Bugichora Bunyamatuta Amayia na Busamaro.
Nyenya we have proposed hiyo shule inaendelea kudidimia. Tafadhali uende na viongozi hao wote uongee na community.
Ase wodi ya Bunyamatuta niga bamenyi bomera na sensemo ya viongozi kebirigo ase barua ebirengereri byabo. Gati okuganikwa bamenyi nuko agacha gwechipara elinde kororobya obosombi.
Na maene pare kyo watu metano sana kwa mano mne para ya Bondeni Magombo pepari yale registrani ama tukamange sana
asa abande basaba obolendi gotingirwa okobeko gwechita ya cyoborabu okorwego gwechi basari bwanjereri bonde botaiyo.
Please come to schools after come to my proposals. Please those schools members come and ask the head teachers what problems are you undergoing, what do you need, so that you also implement.
Materials to equipment and it will free our skill try to make living ora to
Omubunge o West Mugirango Steve Mugaka narwa eira kurigereria bidengere bya menyabo ekero arabe ga kora magenderera yo
esu kuko ide yaki onye tora ikinonye majika none pingia ye mazima tumetera utakuoka atumbali kororanga so baru takuchi no to solve the problem with yechipara tumeka matogorogoro na baro barali ase committee batokonyere gusukuru oke abantu batarata buka
kago kwana Ensa meyo omokonyi bo county commissioner Florence Obunga nate bamba begete meroberio elinde kotingia obolendi chinga kichi chiemeyega Yesuguku.
Sisi kama kamati wa usalama tumeweka mikakati ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba wananchi wa West Mugirango ama Nyamira South watakuwa na usalama wa kutosha. Bodaboda tulishaongea na bado tunasema ikifika saa 4 wewe funga kazi uende ulale, kwa sababu you need to rest ndio upate nguvu ya kufanya kazi.
Kuruase County Nyamira, Ginko reporter ya Ndizi TV, Job Maangi.
Miyamono muri keito Job Manki asoroboti rurikiranu korwase county ya Nyamira tugutigana nayo nigo mokonyi bo murai wenseriga digashawa aganirie obosombi bwechigari cya matatu korwase obugatagati bo mucho Nairobi kogenderera eria chigutwara chinga kicho gukora chingwana no mugavana bwe county yo Johnson Sakaja yani gagocha magega ya Sakaja kurogo chikabuna chigari chonsi chiria chiko imukiri abantu asobugatagati bo mucho yo gotenena alimorioka gashawa boigoni go aenekeire abonchoreria be sector y'obosombi na nigo agochia kurigereria ngane yo na kwenekia buna obosombi bwagendereria no bonchoreria bwa beribogokina ime county ya Nairobi.
Na nimemuita tukae chini na yeye. Mambo yoyote ambaye anaamua ambaye anaweza haribu biashara katika Nairobi, kwanza tuongee tukubaliane. Hatutaki speed mingi sana, twende pole pole. Si ndio? Hiyo maneno ati ya kutoa matatu nini, hiyo maneno haiwezekani. Sitaki tuanze kusumbua wafanyabiashara. Na huyu msichana wetu Susan Kehika tunapongeza yeye kwa kuchunga wafanyabiashara. Anatatizwa kupelekwa kotini wapi tunamwambia angangane. Sakaja ni kijana mzuri, ni governor, nitamketisha chini. Tutakubaliana vile wafanyabiashara watakaa Nairobi bila kusumbuana sana. Mngetaka nimketishe chini? Tukubaliana na yeye, tulimsaidia na vile tulimsaidia tutaketi chini na yeye tukubaliane vile tutakaa.
Waziri bw'oburendi bwaime Kithure Kindiki nigagendrete kurwege kurege tindi anene gochiase abatumeki bebinyugwa byo gotindia ase agabaganirie gokeania obutumeki obo anene chinga kiechiga cyenyemejega Yesuguku okwana nabariki amangana ime county ya Nairobi. Kindiki boigoni go aruro gokuro gotindi gochiase bariane ne bakunereria abana banyaruka chinga kibunechiga notana nigo bagochikubeke bitambokero bisaine kwene kiabuna emerobero yonsi osama chikonsi ya serikali ali abwenta kubwatiwa abwatiwe anene n'abarundi abechigari cya para.
We want to serve notice on the profiteers who have consistently preyed on the merrymaking season to sell dangerous drinks and illicit alcoholic drinks, that we will be on your case. And the harm that you're causing to the country is equivalent to the harm that every other criminal is causing to our country. I say no more on that. Finally, during this season, we also note that the merrymaking has in many instances also led to the exploitation of children including sexual violation. Therefore, I have directed all the national government administrative officers, regional commissioners, county commissioners, deputy county commissioners, assistant county commissioners, chiefs, assistant chiefs, and Nyumba Kumi officials to make sure that they go out of their way to make sure that during this season, we do not have our children abused through sexual exploitation.
Nagokwanira igoro yeme basukane yogendrete kwene kiwaritko aserinde asechpara muwaziri wechpara nobosombi Kipchumba Murkomen nigatebire aya nigagocha kubwatikana no gotabwatia amachiko nabayigo gotaba maiso chinga kibara semirimo yabo abantereba anene bechigari chamatatu nabayigo chigari chiabantu nyene okwana chinga kiecho nigo bayigo Murkomen aboriri abantereba bonsi kwene kiabuna nkobwate bara machikayo nakoba maiso.
We have accidents in the country, and I read for you the statistics earlier. It is clear that all these reasons are human error, outright human error. In fact, we are misusing the word accidents because accidents presuppose that it is an accident. But in this situation, you realize that the statistics given indicate that people are outrightly becoming reckless and negligent and causing deaths directly. In fact, going forward, Parliament should think, and all of us should think through, perhaps actual punishment that ensue to those who cause road accident, particularly when it is found that it is actually outright reckless actions of individuals, should attract even more serious punishment. To ensure that people become more careful in the road. So personal responsibility, that's why we are talking about raising more awareness. We have also taken responsibility to ensure that the institutions like the CS Interior spoke about, who are involved in charge of enforcement. I mean, we wouldn't like to stop people on the road and inspect vehicles and delay traveling. But what do you do? If the information is clear that if people are left to personal choice and decisions and personal responsibility, they cause this number of deaths that we see here.
Hekamati ya choreto eno muraiwense Dr. William Samuel Ruto eryo gokora obotuki igoro yobokoreri bwa commissioner banebe kyombe kyobochori ne chimbebe IBC abo bamanyikante buna cherera fo litkolya lero nigo byachaka ebikaro byayebene korawa no munachebi na Agre Mcheure nigo boigo omona ose omuwakili omasit Donald Kipkorir abakago kane bikale byoti bichaka asikeria agateba buna obosaiti bolibororo boniga korengani wana bolia bwa betebo kubekwa litangani nigo butabwe kaini nonya nabo ntige bikale byo byagenderera.
For your argument that what was before the Supreme Court or the Departmental Committee should not be raised before this tribunal, how about what you call the new evidence? Is it not factual in nature that it ought to be tendered? Then, if need be, cross-examination is done, or preliminary objection as to now the tendering of that evidence?
Isn't that a change of the character of the petitions?
And they include witness statements. They include statements from petitioners. Now, I'm asking you that because if you remember Mukisa Biscuit case, appeal proceeds on the basis, on the assumption that the facts pleaded by the other side are correct. So in raising your appeal, you are proceeding on the basis that the facts that have been pleaded through their statements and through their documents are correct. Is that my understanding?
No.
The powers and the mandate of this tribunal arises directly from the Constitution. The answer of jurisdiction is well settled in terms of evidence. It's well settled by the Supreme Court.
Eke ikaro kyogo kwanira okorusiwa kwa ya bisikumu gavana bwe county ya Meru Kawira Mwangaza nigo kiacha kabene ase ebunke ya Senate yekora wono monogeri bwe bunke ya Senate Amason Kingi nigo akwanira igoro yoroboti oruo rwabetoro goikiwa bosio bwe bunke ya Senate ne county osene bunge ye county ya Meru gati yabo amamocho alia muirirete omugavano yo korusiwa abisina ba MC Bensemeyo chinga kiechboigo Kingi nigo abaka gosekabaka kubwatoka marieta yaba seneta abubarach kobase committee yerachi korinkoria amamochayo.
Charge 2: incitement, bullying, vilification and misleading campaigns against other leaders. The particulars of this allegation include: 1. Humiliation of the Meru County Assembly Minority Leader, vilification of the Meru County Assembly Minority Whip and other leaders. 3. Vilification of the Senator of Meru County. 4. Vilification of the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture. 5. Vilification of the member of the National Assembly for Tigania East constituency. And lastly, vilification of the Catholic Church and clergy. Charge number 3. Forceful entry into the County Assembly precincts and mobilization of unlawful riots against members of the County Assembly. Pursuant to Section 33(3)(b) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 81B, the Senate resolved to establish a special committee comprising of the following senators: 1. Senator Dr. Boni Kalwale. 2. Senator Jackson Mandago. 3. Senator Karungo Thagwa. 4. Senator Esther Okenyuri. 5. Senator Roba Ali Ibrahim. 6. Senator Peris Tobiko. 7. Senator Eddie Gisheru Okech. 8. Senator Joseph Kithuku Kamau. 9. Senator Edwin Sifuna. 10. Senator Agnes Kavindu Muthama. And lastly, Senator Jones Mwaruma, to investigate the proposed removal from office of the governor of Meru County and pursuant to Standing Order 82 to report to the Senate within 10 days of its appointment on whether or not it finds the particulars of the allegations against the governor to have been substantiated.
Waziri w'oburendi Eden Duale nigo amochiria bantabuo bakubuna machiko yedini yege Islamu ase okwebeka koba abarai kurengana Duale nigo goseniga tebiru na chinga kicho burai bwabo nigo chiarenge aso burai bwo moske urumwiga Kenyatta nabono oburai obya bwasoire obwo barachi gochora barai abaya abo barachi gotenenera agose barachi gotenenera aba-Islamu.
There are people, and I want the media to quote me, there are people who purport to represent Muslim interests in our country. They wear kanzu, they wear the kofia. They have been created by the former regime to divide the Muslims, to speak about the Muslims. They are led by a man called Jumangao. Today I am putting you on notice. You don't represent Muslims, Jumangao. You represented Kibicho and Matiangi and the Uhuru government that left. There is a new government that respects Muslims. And the leadership that this government recognizes is Subkem, is Masjidul Jamia, is the office of the Chief Qadi, is Namlef, and all our ulamas. We will make sure our girls wear hijab. Yes. If you have a problem with hijab, our girls and our wives and our sisters wearing hijab, and you are in Kenya, then you better leave this country because they will wear hijab.
Mwancho murigeri wekirara ganongo korera Amayia yense masenchira ere yobekira nunkorende chikoraga chinse sato ayamunaenda mankentu chikombera nere nkomanye asenchira ere yobekiranu pia mana sogo chora korigereria Ndizi TV nabwo obwansu bomusi ekerongo koinyoremwe nabako endra gotonyora sense mere ya Facebook Ndizi TV News Digital asense mo ya YouTube tonyora wetra Ndizi TV News nabwo twitwetra @Ndizi TV News boigo ase website ito yora tonyora wetra www.ndizitv.org .or.ke erio togendere gukumanya mange korendo mwancho murigereri tobasa guskare chikoraga chinsa ibere igoro omuroberio omuya kegimani gokugochera soro muroberio manyikanite na papa antivirus gono no muroberio orabe kogochera kedaritkoria jumanne gochaka chinsa ibere igoro no miroro yeneritkoria jumapili chinsa isano na isato ekarabono tete korra na nara ya papa antivirus yabwate na kiachandire ekenyoro gono mwancho murigereri tobasa guskare gendera kubwate miroberio yonsi eretariane Evalino Sero nortwa kubwatana nere kwene kya wikira senchira yobwikiranu asense bwemanyererio nigakorokwa Joshua Auta.